What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Realistic Career Mode. It's episode number 44. Doxy boys finally figured out how to record an audio file. Yeah, we're back today guys, back with a live com. Apologies for the last episode, big mistake, my error, human error, but yeah, we are back today with a live com. So, one of my favourite episodes of a new season, this one, the second episode of a new campaign, where we'll play the first league games of the season, we'll have the remainder of the summer window, including deadline day. We're going to make some new signings. We've had to draw for the Champions League group stage as well. There's loads to get through, so we're getting straight to it. And let's kick off with the first game of the season. West Ham away in our title defence here, going for the three-peat, and that is definitely my aim as well. Don't think I've ever won 3 Premier League titles in a row, so a chance to make Docks history this season. If you're going to do that, want to start off with a win. Come on, Liverpool. Yeah, I've been doing career mode videos for over a decade now, so as I say all the time, of course there's going to be an overlap, of course there's a lot of stuff we've done together during this time, you know, over a decade. So a lot of career modes, you know. There's Mohamed Kudus is denied early by Alisson, but I often say this, like, when you're looking for motivation, it's always a good idea to keep track of your saves, keep track of your seasons, keep track of your achievements, if you will, and then try and best them, then try and go further, then try and do things you haven't done before. You know, there are lots of things I have done, but there are lots of things I haven't done as well. And again, I don't think I've ever won a three-peat in the Premier League before. So this is a chance. This is a chance to do something I've never done before in a decade. And you know, I'd love to get that done in what's been such a fun save for me. Asensio trying to step inside, beats his man, Fabio Carvalho, who we sold to West Ham a couple of weeks ago. Would love to be the guy that wins it for them. I've played awful in this game, guys, to be totally honest. I always say this, like, oh, fuck, man. If I've played poorly, I will tell you. I will not try and sweep anything under the rug or dress the game up any other way than the truth. I have been awful in this game here. Absolutely awful. 12 to go. And if I want to win a three-peat, if I want to win a treble, this is not the way to start. Trent given space to shoot and fires it wide. This has been awful. That's yours, Curtis. Oh, how did I not make the tackle there? I was right next to him. I'm going to lose this. Crescencio dispossessed by Ben at a crucial moment. And we remain tied at 0-0. Diaz will have just brought off the bench. As Mackenzie run in, and Ben not just made the tackle, makes a forward run as well. Great work from the Wonder Kid here, taking matters into his own hands, but he's going to need a teammate. He's got one in Diaz. Cody! Oh, what a save! Gakpo denied the winner with the final kick of the game. This will do it. Harvey Elliott to take. He's got Mackenzie in the middle, headed away, and I think that is probably going to do it. Last chance. Elliott's cross deflected and cleared, and West Ham hold on for the point. Left it too late. Left it far too late to start attacking with intensity. That is not how you start a season off. Match day 1 or match day 38. You know, at the end of the day, you got to work hard now, man. I was poor in that game. That is not going to see us win the three-peat and win the treble. That's poor from me, that. I'm not going to read too much into that. At the end of the day, defensively, we were tight for the entire game. And I've got no concerns about the defence. We've been back-to-back the best defensive record in the division. I'm not concerned about this at all. It's going forward. You know, we've got the service to the front three with these two boys here with great creativity. But, yeah, I'm not gonna dwell on that. I often say this: if you got off to a tough start, if Stade Rennes want to take that new gen we signed last year, because we're going to say no, we need them for the depth. I say this a lot: if you stumble out the blocks, good lesson for life as well as football and FC and everything, really. Don't be too harsh on yourself, man. It's okay. It's all right. You know, not everyone gets off to a blistering start. You got plenty of time. Absolutely not, Toffees. You got plenty of time to turn the tide and get things in your favour. But the only way you can do that is by working hard and with actions, not words. So with that being the case, following game at Anfield, taking on Wolves, they won on the opening day. Let's bounce back here with our first win of the season and a big 3 points in front of the Anfield faithful. Come on, Liverpool. Yeah, worth pointing out, our last 2 years, opening day results. What were they? Draws, you know. First year we joined, we had a 4-4 draw at Goodison. What a game that was in our first game as Liverpool manager. Last year, 2-2 draw down the road on the opening day. Go on, Kirker, smash it. Oh, good stop. And this year, goal destroyed West Ham. For the past 2 years, despite the draws on the open day, we won the championship. So proof right there. If you get off to a tough start, don't dwell on it, you know, just put it right as soon as possible. We won the title the past 2 years despite drawing on the opening day. It's like when you concede early, there's plenty of the game to go, barely any time has come off the clock. Same with the fixture list. If you just played the one game, you got 37 more to put it right. Just don't panic. Oh, no, good block. And how is this game still going on? We didn't even get a single minute of stoppage time allocated. And Wolves have scored 3.25 minutes into it. Are you serious? David Brooks, to be fair, if David Brooks ever gets a goal, I'm not going to be mad. I'm just pleased to see him celebrating and smiling. Great guy for all he's been through. Always be loved. But a goal down at the break. And, okay, fine. Drew the opening day like the past 2 years. We can't lose in our first home game what should be a banger. Come on. Yeah, let's go. Gakpo, come on. Take it. All the way, son. Oh, my God. How do you not get away there? I know Singo's an excellently physical defender, but come on, bro. I thought you were a Ballon d'Or winner, mate. Starting to get a little frustrated now. And this is not quite the start we wanted for this year. Diaz, run. Come on, mate. I've put you in the team for today in place of Harvey Elliott to show me. Oh, you've still got it. And you still should be the starter. Got away using that blistering pace. Couldn't finish. Clips the post, sorry. Go on. Oh. It's just been that sort of start to the season, man. That sort of start. That was me thinking this team is unbelievable. We don't need to do anything more after bringing in Kirkes and Elliott. Based on this beginning, I'm not sure about that. Chairman, open up the checkbook. I think we need to make another superstar signing here. Oh, no. Oh, thank you, Alisson. Well done, mate. That's going to be yours, Trent. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, no. It's going to be two. Oh, Gordon off the bar. And dealt with just in the nick of time. But, my goodness, it's poor. Really poor. Second time's the charm, Louise. What a swing. 8 to go to find a winner. Oh, no. Yep, come on, winner, mate. Can we get one last chance, or are we going to run out of time? Clark, off you go. Curtis Jones for the win. Yes, come on. Oh, what a comeback. Liverpool from the brink. They've taken 1 point from 6. And a loss at Anfield in their first home game have won it. Curtis Jones, the local lad. He's been brilliant since his return. Has just provided another massive moment. Come on. Liverpool with the final kick again. I've said this before, but I really wish that in future versions of FC, the ref would just blow for full time whistle when the celebrations are going on and just skip to these animations here after you've done the instant replay. Don't line us back up for the kickoff and then blow it the second the ball is touched off the centre circle. It'll be so much cooler because you could call it an official walk-off winner. Come on, Diaz with the leveller, Jones with the winner. Klopp's kids, well not kids, but Liverpool's lads win it late. Massive win. If we want to win the three-peat, that's the resilience we need, man. I know these lads keep going to the last minute. Oh, yeah. Man, that's massive. Honestly, absolutely huge. And I get it. It's game 2. It's game 2 of 38 games. I get it. But every point matters in the Premier League, man. Believe me. Everyone knows that. Season can so often be separated by the finest of margins. You've got to make sure you fight for every point. And we just picked up 2 right at the death there for our first win of the season. So, I mean, what the question is, scraping through with a comeback when he gets Wolves. Well, we were so close to going 2-0 down, lest we forget. What do we do here? I really don't know, because the money's not the issue. We've got over 300 mil to work with. Granted, we don't want to spend all of that. But even so, what do we do here? Do we just keep adding to the depth gradually with slightly better squad players? Or do we look for a superstar signing? I I don't really know. How long would it take me to convert Jack Clark to wing? I mean, he's an LM. He's going to become 91 overall in a week. How long would it take for him to become a winger? Oh, 2 weeks. In that case, might as well just leave him on balance, let him go up 1 rating. And then we'll convert him to LW straight afterwards. Right, third game. Might as well just keep going. Got no one to buy at the moment, so might as well just keep going until I find someone I want to bring in. Bournemouth heading into the game away in Dorset. Always class when you face your former team, especially away. Let's see if we can best them once again, because I think so far our record against them is played for, won for. Let's extend that 100% record against the Cherries. Come on, Liverpool. Man, that was a heck of an escape against Wolves at home, so I think they might need a bit more to beat the Cherries, who, you know, despite, again, losing some of their key players, 3 of them to us, well, not Mackenzie, but at least 2 of the 3 key players, they've still got a really solid side. Really solid. They've added to it some good quality as well. In fact, a lot of their team is now new. Ravela, Nusa, Fran Garcia, so on and so forth. But this guy was here. We signed him. Beto with the opener. Bournemouth in front. Wow. Clean sheet on the opening day, but 2 goals conceded in 2. Doesn't sound too bad, but for a side that last year had the best defensive record and the year before as well, yeah, not exactly the start we were hoping for. Down by 1 in Dorset. And once again, if we're to win for the 2nd game in a row, going to need to come from behind. Hate to say it, but this ain't going to cut it. You know, this ain't going to cut it. I think we might need to possibly look at bringing in a new star player before deadline day expires after all. Didn't think we'd need to. Really didn't. But this is just not doing it for me. Run, Curtis, run. Diaz got to finish. Oh my goodness gracious me. Well, scored in the last game, but did miss a great one-on-one. Just done the same thing again. How on earth did I miss the target from there? Granted, weaker left foot. And not exactly completely balanced, but even so... Oh, come on, Jack. Oh, wonderful. And Clark says that's how you do it. And you knew he was going to score this afternoon back at Dorset. Jack Clark with the leveller. Bails Diaz out. 1-1. Look at this as well from Clark with the body feint. Oh, yeah, see you later. Not sure if it was a nutmeg on Mancini, but it looked class. Absolutely class. And we'll take that equaliser. We came from behind to beat Wolves. And what's that saying? If you can't defend, just score more. Football 101. Trent. Gakpo. Oh, clips the post. I've missed some sitters to start this episode off. I'm not sure if that was a sitter, to be fair. Keeper was coming out to close him down, but even so, I've hit the post twice now. And really should have scored at least 3 or 4 more goals than I have done today. Finishing's been awful. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's be my dummy runner, please, so I can work it in. Trent. Trent. He's going to have a dig. Oh, what a goal. If you back off Trent Alexander-Arnold, you're asking for trouble, man. Mainly due to his balls, his creativity when whipping the ball in, but sometimes he can go for goal from range. And was this first goal for Liverpool? That free kick against Hoffenheim in the Champions League playoff? I think it was when he scored that free kick from about 28, 29 yards. Listen, if you back off the guy, he's going to show just how good he is when given some space. Trent fires in his first of the year, and just like the game against Wolves, we've come from behind to lead. Yeah, I remember when Trent scored that free kick, and it was like, you know, he would have been, I think, 16 back then, or 17 maybe, but I remember when he scored that free kick, and it was like, oh wow, like Klopp. Because I think it was in the 2nd year Klopp was there, and I was like, oh, Klopp's got a baller there. You know, he's got a talent there. And obviously he's developed his game brilliantly, and oh, has he almost batted his brace as well. Yeah, I hope that Trent stays at Liverpool for his entire career. One club men are becoming rarer and rarer these days, and a lot of people forget this. But Steven Gerrard is technically not a one club man, even though it feels like it. He played his final year with LA Galaxy, but I would love to see Trent, who, you know, is good enough to play for almost any club in the world. I would love to see him stay at Liverpool for his entire career. and possibly get that 66 retired at Anfield too. I think we're going to hold on. Yes, come on. As we'll grind out the 1-0 victory. Trent was everywhere in that game, man. Absolutely brilliant. And this is why, like I said, I see this guy playing through the middle of the park and not at right back. Sensational performance from the academy grad. What could have been, man, possibly 1 point taken from 9. In the end, it's 7 points taken from 9. Great 2 comeback victories in a row there. And on the back of his first goal of the season, I'm going to now convert Jack to LW. Now he's officially become 91 overall. It's going to take him a long time to hit 92, but you might get an overall spike. Oh, no, he won't. Oh, what? It's now going to take him 51 weeks to become a left wing? Sometimes I struggle to work out this game, if I'm being honest, but well, we'll start the process early anyway, might as well. And yeah, I haven't had any bids yet for Shiraveda or Beck, who I was probably going to sell with their contract coming the end of the season. I'm surprised by that. I'm going to add Beck to the transfer list. I wonder if clubs are put off by the high weekly wage. I guess we'll see. Well, deadline day is here anyway. Deadline day is here, or almost here, as Arsenal want to take Rojas on loan, also going to turn that down. And do you know, this is going to be quite quiet. I thought we were going to make like 2 or 3 signings today. I've got to be honest here, based on this, I don't think we'll be making any. And I think we might have just had a draw for the Champions League group stage, by the way. No, not yet. We have had a draw for the Carabao Cup, 3rd round in that case, and we'll be taking on Arsenal away at the Emirates Stadium. So, yeah, not an easy one there. Might be going out in the first round we enter. And there we go. Asking you shall receive. Beck, wanted by the Blades. Just got relegated to Championship, so I quite like that, to be fair. 2 3/4 mil. I could see him working under Chris Wilder, so I'm totally fine accepting that bid. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to do anything, really. If Beck does go, I might bring in a new fullback for the Rezzies. But Archie can play there. I'm sure Shiraveda can fill in there. Same with Rojas as well. And obviously we know that, you know, Kwanzaa, Hato and Musa can all do that too. So I really don't know. This is crazy. I thought we were going to do quite a lot of business in today's episode. Other than selling a squad player, I'm not sure we'll do anything. So there we go. Owen Beck does go to Sheffield United for a nominal transfer fee. Just gets his salary off the books. And in the final year of his contract, get a little bit of money as we weren't going to use him anyway. So now looking at the squad on the departure of Beck. Well, it's got a little bit thinner. I said squad depth might be our main concern. I've just sold a squad player, which is classic Doxy boy sort of stuff. But with the money we've got to work with, we can bring in anyone we want. And right now, I'd say, if you're looking at the depth here and saying, where's the main concern? Well, probably would be either striker or fullback. We don't have a backup fullback because obviously Hato was converted to left back, a natural backup fullback. And with that being the case, I'm going to bring someone in at right back. And all this time, we were waiting for Nico Williams to come available. And underneath my nose, he's just snuck to AC Milan. How typical is that? We've been waiting since we joined Liverpool to try and bring Nico Williams back from Fenerbahce, and just completely under the radar, he slipped under it. He's gone to the San Siro. Typical, but don't worry, because Connor Bradley, who will be the better option anyway, 2 years younger and 3 ratings higher, has moved on finally from Manchester United to Aston Villa. This happened last season, so he's been at Villa Park for a year now, and Aston Villa, they're not a European side anymore, haven't been since the save began. We're going to bring him back home. I really wanted Nico, but I guess it's just fate. I've had Nico Williams so many times. The game's like, no. Stick to what you've been doing this year and bring in players you've barely used before. Connor Bradley is one of those players. We're bringing him back. Yeah, I don't think I've signed Connor Bradley before. At least I don't remember me doing so. And I wasn't going to sign him from Manchester United. Liverpool and Manchester United don't really do business, so I had to wait until he'd move on. He moved on last year. Let him play a year at Villa Park, and now, absolutely not, Mr. Emery. Now we can go ahead and bring him back to Anfield. To join the others that we've brought back, like Trent and Jarrell and Curtis, and for 40 million, our new backup right back from Ben McKenzie. That is currently our most sort of thin area, if you will. Now we're filling it out. A full Northern Ireland international that just scored his first goal for his country a couple of weeks ago. Pleased for the kid. Really solid young right back. Both Liverpool and Bolton Wanderers fans will tell you that after he spent a year at Bolton and helped them win the EFL trophy, I believe. Yeah, welcome back to Anfield for £40 million, Connor Bradley. Really pleased with his signing as well. But Bradley, you know, to me, when you look at the stats here, he's one of those fullbacks where, like, I don't feel like we need to really improve one particular area. He's great going forward with 81 crossing. He's got excellent pace, but also defensively as well. He's pretty solid. Other than the reasonably low strength, he's good all across the board, and that's really important in the modern game, with wing-backs need to be both good when going forward and defending as well. Perfect backup replacement for the wonder kid Ben McKenzie. I'm buzzing with this signing here. And I might actually leave it for the window here, because again, it's just like Nico Williams. These guys are just slipping under my radar. Jorginho Ritter, who I did say I was targeting bringing him in, I'm a massive fan of his, has just gone to Aston Villa, who obviously we just signed Bradley from. So I swear these players are moving, and my normally the scout lets you know if one of the players on the shortlist has been approached. My scouts are sleeping right now because they're not telling me about this. But yeah, Bradley in, and I think we might leave it there. I'm happy with the squad, man. I'm happy with the squad. We've added a bit more quality in depth. We've got a superstar coming in Kirkes as well, and Harvey Elliott too, I guess. I like the team. I like the team. Possibly you could go for a third choice striker, but other than that, I don't think we need to. I like the team as it is, man. I'm happy with this. Okay, so we're definitely at the stage of a career mode now where things started to get a bit kinky. Man City want to take Badgetick on loan. Okay, well, obviously no is the answer to that question, but I mean, yeah, it's got to that stage now. I say this all the time, there's a part in a career mode save you're doing, and it normally does happen around, again, 6 seasons in, where it just gets a bit bizarre. This one, to be fair, I'm kind of thinking about Petr Cech moving from Chelsea to Arsenal. Maybe a little different Liverpool to Spurs, but sorry, Tottenham Hotspur, but no, you got Venom. You got Venom between the six, haven't you? Why would you want? Well, I can see why you would want Alisson, but the answer is still no. Alisson, if we're going to sell Alisson, I'd rather send him to his native Brazil, really, if that was possible. But still no. Or maybe Portugal for a Portuguese-speaking country. But still no. I'm keeping him in, man. I don't care if he's declining and he's mid-30s. I'm keeping him here. We love Alisson still, our club captain. So deadline day is going to come to an end there with one final offer Brighton for Rojas. I quite like the bid, but you know, we signed this guy last season. Got no plans to sell him either. He's developing really nice. He's a fourth choice centre-half. That'll do it for deadline day. Just a one signing and a one sale. Beck leaving and Bradley coming back. And you see the top deals here and some massive ones. Gabri Vega joining PSG from Milan for 117.3 mil. My goodness. They're reinvesting in the Harvey Elliott money. Balde is left behind. Bayern having a clear out there. First Balde going to Newcastle for 93.5 mil. And Sanchez going to Leverkusen. Oh wow, look at that. Leverkusen eclipsed Bayern Munich now. Buying Sanchez for 69.1 mil. Who knows? But I'll do it. Deadline day comes to an end. The summer window comes to an end. And I'm liking the team, man. I'm pleased with how we've set this up for the new year. And have we had the draw yet for the Champions League group stage? Oh, there it is. There it is. Champions League group stage draw directly on the conclusion of deadline day. Where this year we'll be taken on in the group. Don't see us. Where are we? Oh, that's a tough group, that. Group E, well, we just said of Bayern being eclipsed by Leverkusen. Well, you best believe they'll be looking to prove otherwise. We'll take them on in the group, home and away, of course. I don't know why I just said that. Valencia and Slavia Prague going to Czech Republic as well. That is a very tough group there. I'm looking forward to that one. And when is that first game? I believe it's, after the international break and after that trip to Turf Moor. Okay, alright, let's close today's episode out with one or maybe two more games, but certainly this one. Spurs at home, really tough start for them, only 1 point taken from a possible 9. That so easily could have been us, but after back-to-back wins and after winning at Anfield in our first game at home this year, good chance to possibly go top of the table 4 games in with 3 points here in the northwest of England. Let's get it done and close today's episode off with a big win against Postecoglou's side. Come on, Liverpool. Wow, just on a free kick right on the edge, and this is a golden chance here. Can I get it up and over the wall from here? That's what I'm worried about. I think I have to sort of chip this. This is going to be a bizarre attempt. I'm going to give it a go. Trent Alexander-Arnold with the chip. Oh, he's gone in. Oh, he's gone in. I didn't realise he'd gone in. I didn't even realise he'd gone in. Trent Alexander-Arnold. What more can this guy do? Oh, what a wonderful bit of technique. Just dinks it over the wall, and Vicario can't get anything on it. There was basically no power on that at all. I was like, can I get it up and over the wall and underneath the crossbar? Well, a player with the technical ability like Trent Alexander-Arnold certainly can, even from such a close range. Dinks it over the wall, chips it in, 2-2 for Trent, Liverpool in front. That is so funny. I thought the ball hit the post. I thought it hit the post, and Mackenzie does well. But it must have been. Oh, Trent has been everywhere to start this season off. This is going to be 2. Cody, smash it far post, son. It must have been Vicario hitting the post after the dive, after the ball had gone past me into the back of the net. But Trent is everywhere right now, and this is why I don't want him starting at right back. He can play right back, of course he can. That's his official listed position. But do you remember last season when Mackenzie got that broken toe and we placed him back in right back from where he'd been playing CM, and he wasn't anywhere near as impactful on the offensive end? That's because he's far more impactful when right through the middle and in the thick of things through the heart of the park. Oh, 1 goal, 1 assist. Liverpool 2-0 up at the break. These points are in the bag, I think. Yeah, without that, Cole will win it, mate. And this should be free. Trent for his brace. Good stop by Vicario. And cleared by Tanganga. He has been absolutely everywhere in this game here. And he'll receive that ball as well. Can he whip it in with the outside of the right boot? No, with the left foot. Gakpo flicks it in. Jones, great save, Vicario. Clark can't get a proper header in on goal, and cleared by Spurs. This has been the best performance of the season thus far. Yep, oh, Trent has been amazing. This has been the best performance of the season so far, man. We've been on this from his first whistle, and if we do want to win the treble, these are the sort of performances we're going to need. Give us the 3rd goal. No, great save, Vicario. Come on, Trent, you've had an amazing game today. Let's see what you can do from this corner. Is it going to be a James Ward-Prowse versus Wolves moment? No. Has anyone ever done that? Has anyone ever done that? You know, I've talked about a few things that I've not done before in Karima. That is one thing I've never done. Never, ever, ever I scored directly from a corner. I'll be interested to see if you guys have ever done that. Felix off the bench. Go on, mate. Go on, get your first of the season. No, puts it wide, and that should have been the 3rd. Don't know how I didn't score more than 2 in this game. But yeah, has anyone ever done that? Let me know in the comments, man. I've never even come close to it. But what we have got is our 3rd win in a row and our 2nd clean sheet of the season as well. Big 3 points there against Spurs. Granted, they've stumbled out the blocks, but even so, still needs to get the win. And another Trent masterclass, man. He's off to a flying start of the season. What a big 3 points that is on match day 4. And that'll do it for today's episode, guys. So massive thank you for watching this episode of the Realistic Career Mode. And if you've enjoyed it, then please do drop a like. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic day. I'll return in the next one. Aim to stay undefeated, start the season off. We'll play more big games in the Premier League in sloggy season. We'll have the EFL Cup 3rd round trip to the Emirates, and also our first 3 games of the Champions League group stage as well. Have a fantastic day, guys. Much love to you all, and I'll see you for the next episode very soon.